Let's move on to a developing story this hour. The Zimbabwe Congress of Trade Unions has called for a national strike after the government more than doubled fuel prices. Zimbabwe correspondent Pindai Dube joining us now live on the phone from Harare. So Pindai, this call for a national strike, we know there's also a stay-away planned. What is the situation on the ground in Zimbabwe today?
Yeah, thank you so much, Bekile. As I'm speaking to you right now, I'm in the city center of Harare, and most shops are closed, and a few people are in town, and there was tear gas in town. Police were throwing tear gas. And I was just in airport, which is a suburb just outside Harare. People were protesting, burning tires, chasing away cops. Police were chased away from airport, and they're burning tires, they blocked the road. There are no commuter omnibus traveling from Mabuku, Rua, and the airport. I can say the situation in the airport is very tense. They are throwing stones and blocking cars which are coming that side.
How is the government and in particular police responding to these protests in the capital?
Right. Where I was in airport, police threw tear gas, and also they were using the tankers, but they were chased away by the protesters that they had to leave to go back into the city center. And I saw also a truck of police officers in the city center telling people to go home, saying that the situation is not conducive. So that's the situation right now. It's tense in Harare, very tense.
One of the other things, Pindai, that we're hearing about happening in Zimbabwe today, or at least between yesterday and today, is that a lot of Zimbabweans have been rushing to the stores in sort of a last-minute rush to buy whatever they can ahead of anticipated increases in the costs of food and other products as a result of that increase in the cost of fuel. Are we still seeing the same today?
Yes, that's very true. Some people early in the morning were buying goods, stocking, anticipating that something might happen. So people are buying fuel, people are buying bread, people are buying meal. So that's what I've seen so far, yes.
President,
now they've gone home.
All right. President Emmerson Mnangagwa surely cannot ignore the rage of the people of Zimbabwe. How has his office responded, if at all, to not only the protests, but the panic that's now been sparked by these increases in the price of fuel?
Right. The ZANU-PF youth, which is the ruling party of ZANU-PF, yesterday came out saying that shops should not increase prices, although the fuel has gone up. They said Zimbabwe's fuel was the most cheapest in the region, and by raising the price, it doesn't mean that the shops should increase the price. They said that the price the shops had already increased their prices. So for them to increase again after the fuel increase, it won't be good.
You've covered for weeks as well, Pindai, the unhappiness among junior doctors in Zimbabwe. They also stopped going to work at some point around December. Where are we with that dispute between the government and junior doctors?
Right. Junior doctors last week came out, the Zimbabwe Hospital Doctors Association came out saying that they've ended their strike, although they are not happy. They said they will negotiate with the government while they are working. So that's the position. The junior doctors are back at work, but the teachers are the ones, and the other workers are the ones who are threatening to go on strike when schools opened. So today with the Zimbabwe Congress of Trade Union calling for a national shutdown for 3 days.
At a political level, Pindai, is there a sense that the opposition parties, and I'm thinking of the MDC under Nelson Chamisa in particular, are they capitalizing on this upsurge or this uprising, if we can call it that at this point, against the Mnangagwa government and this increase in the cost of living?
Yes, like in the airport where we were, there were protesters from the MDC saying that they want Nelson Chamisa in government. They said without Nelson Chamisa in government, the situation will remain dire. So I can say that, of course, it's called by the Zimbabwe Congress of Trade Union, but also the opposition is part of it because of the protests we have seen in the airport suburb in Maputo.
All right, ENCA Zimbabwe correspondent Pindai Dube, let's leave it there for now.